Alright guys, we're heading in here to Interlochen State Park. It's a little windy road coming in. It does split to a Y here. New campers need to stay to the right. If you've already been checked in, you'll stay in this left lane. And coming up to the check-in point. They do propane exchanges up here at the front. Check in. So we checked in. Now we're coming up to the split. The north loop, you'll go to the left. The south loop, you'll go to the right. Straight ahead will take you to the park store, the boat launch, a picnic area, the beach, and there's a shelter. Alright, we're going to head in now to the north campground, which is sites 1 through 220. Looks like they have some overflow parking up here near the front and a bunch of organized camping areas with picnic tables and vault toilets.
As well as fire pits and water. There's no electricity. It looks like this is group camping.
Yep. And this is
big capacity.
Group camping area number 2, 104 people max. So.
Number 1 was 96, so they're allowing a lot of people in this.
Then you got a bunch of dumpsters off to our left here coming in. You have the camp host that is off to the left here. It is all one ways coming through in here. We are passing a fill and dump station that this loop also has. Looks to be the same setup. You can do 2 rigs at one time. There's some paths that head down to the beach and to the park store. Now we're heading into campsites 1 through 124. Site 4. This is site 5, which is a rent-a-tent site, which I forgot about that they have here, along with some cabins. This would be cabin number 7. Looks like it's called maybe Knotty Pine. And the water is right behind you here. Again, you have another path coming up right here that takes you down to the beach and to the park store. Coming around again, odd number sites to my right, even number sites on the inside. This is site number 13. Looks like we have another ADA site, which is number 16 over here, which is right across from the stairway down to the water, and we do have a water faucet. Coming through sites 19, 21, which again are right, you back up to the water. There's some of the inner sites. This is site 24, 26, 28, which the bathhouse is a little further over. But we're coming by 29 and 31, which are right on the water. Great views of the water. Here's 37 and 39. There's another set of stairs to go down to the water. We have another ADA site, which is number 43. Nice flat site. Around our corner here, we have 46, 48, and 50. Pretty big sites down here. Here's site 51. Here's site 52. Continue down where we'll have to make our loop and come down the other aisles, because again, it's all one way. At the end of this road, there is a volleyball net and a basketball court. Alright, now we're going to go through sites 53 through 88. These sites do seem to be a lot more level through here. Lots of big mature trees. Again, coming through, here's site 59, 63, 65, 67, and this is 70, 72, and 74, which is kind of a weird ADA site, but it's wide, so if you have multiple people, they are pull-throughs. Very nice. This is site 76 and 75, and this is 77, which is right across from the bathhouse, along with 78, 79, again real close to the bathhouse. Site 82 is right here, another ADA pull-through site. This is site 44, it says, which is kind of weird, because then this one jumps to 89. And you're at the end of the road. We'll make our way down towards the next section. Alright guys, we're now going to go through sites 124 to 91. 122. Yes, they do look like a lot of dirt sites in this section. But they look relatively flat. 116, 115. 114. Here's 112. They seem to be a little bit on an angle too. Coming around. Here's site 68. Here's another ADA, which was 72 and 74. Coming through sites 102, 103, 101, which are right behind a new modern bathhouse. Here's the big 80 site that's right next to the bathhouse. It's a pull through. 82, 84, 86, and you have 88 on my right here, and 91 on my left, coming at the end of the loop again. Back up to some woods. Comes around back by volleyball nets. Basketball court is right up here. And we have a band shell On the other side, which is the Interlochen music. One kid practicing, if you listen. It's hard to see him, but he's on the other side of the fence sitting at a picnic table.
Practicing the scales.
Practicing the scales of music. So these would be some great sights back here if you're a music fanatic. And we'll continue on here. This is 185 through 220. It's 185. 187, you definitely back up to some woods over here. Coming by 189. Here's another ADA site. This is 191. Continuing down. 190. Got some water here. 192. 194. Pan around here. That was 197. Here's 199. Continuing on. Here's 202. 204. 206. Coming by 207. 209. 212. 213. Coming back up a little hill. We have 215 on my left, 216 on my right. There's 218. 217, 219, and 220. And 219 is the camp house down here, which has lots of stuff. They got a bunch of the take a book, leave a book for kids. They have a donation station set up for cans and an information stand. And when you proceed out of the loop, you come back up towards the front. Here's all your dumpsters. And coming back up to the main road. Alright guys, we're now going to hit sites 125 through 184. This is site number 95. Number 97. Number 99, which is right across from a little baseball field. Got a nice little area to play, backstop. And it splits here where you can go to sites 184 through 158. We'll come back to that one. We'll continue on down. Site 133. 135, 137, coming around, here's site 140, sites 143, 45, 47. Here's another ADA site, which is 149, right next to the bathhouse. The bathhouse down here is a new modern style bathhouse. They look to have about 6 or 7 showers, plus the large bathrooms. Another ADA site. 52. 155, and we're at the end of the road. Road, and this is 157. Alright guys, now we're going to go through sites 184 through 158. This is 183, which is ADA site, pull-through site. These back sites here in Interlochen, you definitely can hear the music coming from the Interlochen School, Fine Arts School across the street. This is site 180, 178 to 176.
These are good group sites.
174. These are definitely more open sites for group camping. We got 171, 173, 171, which is pretty close to the bathhouse. Come back around here. Here's 168, 167, which is right behind the bathhouse. We have 166 right here, another ADA site. It is not a pull-through though. Coming by site 164. Here's 162. 160. 161. 159 on the inner side here. The end again. We'll make our next turn and hit our next loop. So we're heading down to the store, the boat launch, the picnic area, and the beach. We're gonna head towards the store, but this is all the parking that they have set up here for boats and cars. There's probably parking for about 500 vehicles up here between the two lots. You can see people park the boats up here while they're down on the water.
There's nobody here today.
Definitely no one here today. It started raining. Everyone's hanging out at the campers.
20 degrees colder than yesterday.
But great woods with lots of hiking trails. There's a kids play area right up here coming up by the camp store and the beach. This camp store is well stocked. It's the bigger camp store, and the parks got a good sized beach area and play area for the kids. There are bathrooms and I believe showers up here at this building also. They sell firewood, ice, everything you could possibly need. They have a small kitchen where they do food in there. And then they have some picnic tables and some swings down there. They got a volleyball net right on the water. Continuing down through the other side of the parking lot. Takes you down by the shelter. You got a couple different paths to take you down to the shelter. Got tons of picnic tables and grills down there to use. And then that's the boat launch road that takes you down. Backside of the North Campground. Making our loop back around. Again, tons of parking for boats and trailers. Really deep sites. Porta potties. But again, tons of parking for boats and cars up here. Heading back to the South Loop. Seem to be doing some new construction over here. Trying to find out what it is. Haven't been able to find out yet. But as you come back The South Loop does have its own fill and dump station. They have their own dumpsters. And we will head back. We're going to enter sites 300 through 415. So coming up from the south side right here, this is the dump station. We will pull in and show you this one. It is just a single dump. They do have 2 fresh water and 1 non-potable water. But again, no. Whoa, we do have 2 drains, so we can do 2 dumps at once. I thought it was only 1. So there is 2 drains for dumping. And on the outside of this is the garbage cans for your garbage. And heading back out towards the main road here. Alright, we're entering the loop. Starting with site 300. Here's site 301. 303, 305, 306, and 307. There is quite a bit of hills in this section, so we're heading down. Got 314 on the left. Back around. Site 315, which is really unlevel. 317. Here's site 319. Coming up the hill here, we got site 321. There's 324. 326. Some trails. Here's site 327, 329, 330. Continuing on. That's site 334. That's 336. 338. There's 337, 339, and 340 and 42. There's a little water faucet in this area. Here's site 344, 346. Here's 349, 351, 353, and 354, 55, 57, and coming down near the end, there's 358. 359. And make around the turn. Coming through our next section, you have site 364, 366. Around this way, 363. We have an ADA site, 365. 367 and 69, which are right across from the old style bathhouse. A couple parking spots in front of the bathhouse. But we're now coming down where you will back up to the water. 369, 371, 373. Here's site 372. We got stairs to go down to the water. We have camping cabin 375. 377. 379. Here's 381. 382 and 383 are ADA sites. Coming around 385, 386, 388. Coming back around 387. Sites 389 and 390 are again across from another bathhouse. It is an older style bathhouse, but it's close to the bathrooms. 392. Coming around here's site 391, which is a rentable tent site again that's in this loop. Site 395, which is another cabin, which the front porch looks right at the water. And we have a small boat launch right here. Kind of a choppy day out there today. This is site 396, 397, 399. It does seem to drop off a little bit to get down into these sites. 401, here's 402, 404, coming by 406, come back around. Here's site 409, 411, and 413. Another walking path takes you down. Come around. This is site 414, 415, which is the camp host for this section of the park. Our way back up the hill. Alright guys, we're going to come down through sites 467 through 508 right now. Your even number sites will be on my left, and the odd numbers will be on the right. Coming through 470, 471, 472, which is right across from a small bathhouse. It is older style bathhouses in here, but they are clean and work well. Continuing on down, 474, 475. Here's 476.
Looks like a lot of these ones up here have cement pads. 478 does.
Which possibly could be just ADA sites, but there is a bunch of pads up on this area. This is 481, which has got a pretty good sized rig on it.
482 is not bad. They may be ADA.
482. Continuing down. 486. Here's 487. The sites are pretty wide. They're pretty deep, but not too bad. 488 again is a concrete pad, asphalt pad. And at the end of the road here, there is a water spigot. And the final site right here is 492. And you have another bathhouse. This one is a little bit bigger. Again, it is still an older style, but it does have about 6 showers. And we're continuing down. 495, 496, 497. These sites are a little hilly, so you definitely will need levelers. 499 has a little park right across it with stairs, or excuse me, the boat launch that goes down to the water. We are coming down a small hill here. Sites 500, 501. Again, you do drop down off the road a little bit to pull into them. We do 505, 504, 506 kind of backs up here to like a little woods. Here's 508. Next to a little water spigot. And continuing up the hill. At the top of this hill is a camp host for this area with a donation station and a bunch of flyers with information. And we'll make our turn and head back out. So now we're going to make our turn here, and we're going to hit 416 through 508. Again, you got another big hill that you're going to come down, but these are 416, 419, 418, 421, 420, 423.
Lots of good hammock trees.
Definitely lots of good hammock trees. 424. 426, 427, coming by 429, 431, 432, coming up a little hill here. Here we got 433, 435, coming by site 437. This happens to be one of our members of our group this weekend. 439. And this is site 440, also another member of our group this weekend. Have another small path and service road. And here's site 441 with another one of our camping groups. And our site 443 for this weekend. There's 445, another member of our camping club. And 447, another member of our camping club. 449, another member of our camping club this weekend. And we'll continue down the road. 450, 452, 451. These seem to be pretty good sized sites. Some bigger rigs are up here. 455, 457. There's 458. There's 460. 461. Our turn 465, 464, and 466 ends up the loop, and we're heading around. Okay guys, I'll show you what one of these older style bathhouses look like. Again, they're typical state park. They have a bench, shower area, some hooks to hang your stuff. But they're pretty clean sites. You got your showers all along here. You have your men's and women's bathrooms. A bunch of sinks. And a bathroom. And we're heading out of the park. Just crossed by the front gate. Hope you enjoyed this video of the Interlochen State Park. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy camping.